I don't go that way, I go that way. Down to hell, that's where you go. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're on a bit of a mission with the T4 again. Nothing new for me really. But yeah, now it's got a nice new fresh MOT on it and stuff. I'm going to start hitting it with the attitude stick and getting it down a bit further than what it should be. Let's turn the camera around. Well, as you can see, the gap between the arches is, yeah, questionable, to say the least. We don't want none of that gap. That's just massively too good. But as you can also see as well, I've now got Rick's wheels, admitted they're dirty. But yeah, it was inevitable whatever going on here. As soon as Rick said he hated the thing, so it's like, what, they're going on here. Don't know if they're going to stay or not, because I got a funny feeling they're going to end up with banded steels, like I'd really like to get on there. But for now, they're on there, quite nice and stuff. I was going to do more bodywork and stuff first, and get all the bodywork out of the way. But to be completely honest with you, I need to get the wheels tucked in the arches where they should be, and see if I need to take anything out of round inside the arch and stuff to make them fit and stuff. So I thought I'd rather lower it now and get that done, and then we can go from there. But what we should get is one hell of a drop. This arch here should be level with about here with a bit of luck. Should be right down. So what I've got is some of the kit that came off of that one there, which is the front shocks there. Front shocks are these horrible data stance things, but they're short, so they do the job. And on the front, it's just winding down to, I think, a 27mm nuts. Winding them down on the torsion bars and stuff. For now, I will at some time be changing all the front and putting shame plates and stuff in the front. Knots in the chassis and various other things to get it as far down as I possibly can get it. And so that, but for now, I'm just going to be winding them down. On the rear, we got, once again, the same shocks that came off the other one. But we got some very, very baby little springs, which are 5-inch Faulkners. After speaking to Shane over at Scarface Lowriders, he turned around and said, I asked him the question of how can I get it really, really low and stuff. I built some low ones before, but they were always crap. So I wanted it proper low, but spoke to him, and he said you want the 5-inch Faulkners to get it right down. So I got the 5-inch Faulkners. They're stamped at £1,100, so they're quite good rated springs, and the check straps as well to keep the springs in so they don't fall out and stuff. Got to cut the rear bump stops down and stuff like that, so I actually have some suspension trouble on the back end and stuff like that. So yeah, it should give me, I think it works out about 100mm of low on there. I think that's what they say. I can't remember, might be wrong. You go and check on a few places and see yourself, but I can't remember the exact thing, and I haven't got the actual info to hand and stuff. But those are the little tiny things. If I put my hand by the side of it, you can see they are tiny, and they go on the back of there. So yeah, let me get set up, and I think I'll crack on with the front first. So we get the front mount down, the shocks in, and then we can work on to the rear. So yeah, I'll get set up and Alright, there we go. Got myself set up and stuff. Wheels now off. What I've done, squirted the bolts up there, same on the other side, bottom there, and the torsion bar bolts. Before you go anywhere playing around with the torsion bar bolts, always make sure it's jacked up, because they do have a habit every now and again of seizing up and putting a whole lot out. And if you're underneath there, you're coming off. Well, you're getting squashed, I should say. But they're both done. Ignore the blocks under it. Both axle stands, well, I only have one axle stand spare, because the rest of them are underneath that pile of, yeah. And you finish off breaking that, getting that part and getting it gone. Get me space back. But first thing I'm going to do, apart from be out of breath, is get the shock out, get out of the way, and we can show you the difference between the two shocks. So yeah, I'll get cracking on doing those things. And yeah, hopefully they come undone, because on that they snapped. So yeah, let's get going. So it's off. There's your top plate there where your bump stop and everything. Normally I'd cut this down, but this lot's all going to change for same plate. So at the moment I'm just doing the front just to get it down the same sort of height. It's not going to be the same height, the same sort of height as the rear. But as you can see, fair bit of difference in shock height. Put them together at the top. So yeah, it's a fair bit of difference there, so they're definitely different. So I'll just build it back up and get it back in. And there it is, built back up. Just easy, just put the bushes between the top and buzzing back up. I use the gun because it saves me having to hold the top little pin with a thing and mess around with a hammer, spanner. So there's that one, let's get that one back in, and then I'll do the other side off camera, and then we'll see about slamming it on his ass a little bit further. Right then guys, I'm glad I showed you that side over there, because the other side was an absolute arsehole. Nothing wanted to come undone, but we got there in the end. That's all now swapped over. So now, what you do, you got that bolt there, and that one there, which are behind the fuel tank, and you just basically wind it down. But as I said, sometimes these get seized in here, so just be careful as you do it. If it's not blocked up, you could be on getting very, very squashed. But 27mm spanner, I normally use a ratchet spanner, but mine's disappeared, so it's just a case of spanner, winding it all the way down. I normally do about 10mm thread on each one of them, which basically puts it on the bump stops. So that's where I'm putting it, and that's where it can stay. And as I said, once I get those shame plates and stuff done on it, it will be a lot better than that. So yeah, let's get you on time lapse and show you it after I've done. As you can see, both of them on time lapse how it got done. I don't know if the time lapse picks it up. That one did actually jump out the top. So I sorted out, I cheated, I've used my gun to wind them down and then wind them back up again. I don't recommend doing that, but I'm just being lazy today. And I got serious bad shoulder from delivering stuff this morning, so yeah. But they're both nuts, the end of thread, it's both set at 16mm on both sides for now. I can go down, I can go up. So that's what I'm going to set at the moment. At the moment, that's made the torsion bar, so it's just about held in there. As you can see, it's just about in. So yeah, we'll go from there, and let's get some wheels back on and see how low it's gone. Well, that's a bit disappointing at the moment. Still got massively too much arch gap there. As you can see, I better get under there and get it winded again. Get it down that last little bit. But she's definitely gone down a bit. Just, as I said, just not enough. Let's, let me rectify that and I'll show you again. Oh, that's better. About 10mm of thread left on the torsion bars underneath. And I get that little arch gap, which should do for now. Gives me a bit of clearance until I get the other wheels and stuff and change tyres. But yeah, definitely a lot lower than it was. So yeah, until I get the shame plates and stuff, so I can relocate the shock into different plate, cut the bump stop down, etc. That's about as low as I can get it, which is on the bump stop. It's sat on it as it sits there now, so I'm not going to get much more out of that. So I'm going to move on to the back and hit that with a lowering stick, and yeah, show you how I do it, or show you how I've done it, and yeah. So I'm now going to go and hit the back with the lowering stick as well, and get that down there where it should be, because I don't like it too high, and I like lows. So let's get this one down. Well, there it is, all off. Let's see if we can show you. There's the absolute monster great spring there. So what I've got to do is undo that bolt there, another bolt underneath there. That shock should come out, and then the spring should fall out as well, and then we can have a chat about what I need to do and show you the difference. So yeah, well, do you want time lapse a second? I'll get on with it. Well, they're out. As you can see now, there's a difference in springs. Put it that way. Do this one. That one that way, and that one that way. Slight bit of a difference going on there. Do you believe? That's yeah. Going down is the word. So that one's going in, and as for shocks, well, yeah, completely and utterly different length again. So as it was quite easy. It's one bolt at the bottom, one bolt at the top. Now it comes. So the other thing I've got to do is go in here. And you got the bump stock tube right here. I need to cut that down, so I've got about 30mm left on it, and then put the bump stock back in again. So yeah, I'll get cutting that lot out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film that or not, so I'll do my best, but we'll see. Let me get that cut out, and yeah, go from there. Don't know if it picked up or not, but that's what I cut out. I'm keeping that bit because I'm going to, at some time, when I take this lot apart again, because I want to take it all apart and paint everything in there, I'm going to be welding that little bit back in, but further up, because it's got a place for the bump stop to go. But at the moment, I can't put the bump stop back in. So, yeah, as you can see, all cut back off there. That is straight, even though it doesn't look it, but it is straight on it. So, I'm going to try and get the spring back in and show you it in then. That's not in, as you can see, just sits in there. Need to, well, that's held up at the moment with the jack, but I need to let the jack down, and we need to work out where we're going to put the straps to hold it. I'm thinking of going on the bottom of the shock mount, because that's good for the arm. But then trying to find somewhere to mount it under there, which I don't know yet. I'll have a play around and see where I end up mounting it. I don't know if I've done it right, wrong, or what I've done. What I've done, I've attached it to the bottom of the shock and the top shock mount and made it so it's locked out so the spring don't fall. I don't know if that's right or not. Perhaps in the comment section down there, you guys can help me, tell me where I put it or not. First time I've used them, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's right, but it will work for now to stop the springs falling out. So yeah, we'll see. I guess either one of you guys will help me out, or I'll work it out myself and stuff. As I said, it's all coming apart again, so just need to work out for now. So if I've got to cut the arches or anything else, I can get on with that. But there's that side. Let me get the other side done, and then we can try and get it back on the floor and see what she's like. She's down on a block of wood this side. I've got to move that in a minute. But as you can see, we are nice and low on the back end now. Tucking tyre just about, which makes the van sit roughly about level. I think it's a bit down on the back of it. So, but as I said, I want to do shame plates and stuff on there. But right, but I've got plenty of tyre cap on both sides, so I can't see why I'm going to have any issue there. So it means I can now get on with bodywork and stuff and dealing with that. Well, I say dealing. I don't need to really deal with anything, it just needs to now carry on with doing bodywork and stuff. So let me get this on the ground and have a proper assessment, and then I'll be back. Yeah, guys, I've just moved it around the unit a bit and let it settle. So as you can see now, that big gap where I can put my fingers in before, I can fit one finger in there if I'm lucky. And the rear, it's the same, one finger gap both ends. So I think you agree. That looks a million times better. Sorry about the floaty bits flying around, it's just dust in the air around here. But yeah, that's a million times better, and it's gonna drive like crap, I know. But we ain't worried about it driving like crap. I just want it to look good. I'm interested in the lobes and how it looks compared to anything else. But yeah, I'm loving that. So hopefully you enjoyed this little video. It's only a short one, but it's one that I needed to do before I got on with the bodywork to make sure it was all done and stuff. And it looks like I've got that black crap in my face again as usual. But she's down there now, and that's sat on 18s with 225 40 18 tyres on it. And it's, well, I reckon I'm going to have rubbish on banks and stuff, but we'll address that as we go. And as I said, the front's got to go down a little bit more, and I'll be happy then because I have a bit more shock travel and stuff. So I won't be sat on pure bump stops like I am now. So yeah, it should be a little bit better and stuff. But just a quick one this week. But yeah, so it should be a good one. But yeah, it's definitely changed a bit and changed the look of the van altogether. It's gone from being some horrible thing, well, horrible, like high up in the air thing, off-road thing like I used to play around with, to something down with the weeds. Things have changed around here, as we all know. I don't go that way, I go that way. Down to hell, that's where you go. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Hope you're all staying safe and stuff. Hit that like, subscribe and share button. Write us a comment and stuff. Interact with us if you can. Goes a long way to help us out and stuff, and we really appreciate you interacting with us. Merch is available in the link and stuff in the description and stuff. And until that one, guys, stay safe.